Hey everyone, this is Dean with DCA Crypto. Got an absolutely amazing gaming project for you guys today. This is one that I've never talked about on my channel, and this is one that you need to know about. So I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, smash that like button, and let's jump into it. Alright, today we're going to be covering an amazing gaming project. This is a new one I've never talked about on my channel before. The project is called PLYR, and what they are doing is absolutely fantastic. PLYR is a gaming blockchain, and they are basically a subnet, gaming subnet on top of Avalanche. What they're doing is absolutely crazy here, so let's jump into it. So the project is called PLYR. The token is PLYR. So basically, like I said, they are a Web3 gaming protocol subnet on top of Avalanche. They've perfected this method. They've been working on this project for like 4 years now, and the team has about a half a decade or so of experience in gaming, and they've brought a lot of other projects to success with their experience. So they've been working on this thing for a while. They have it fully up and running. We're going to do a deep dive in this here and show you how you can get involved in this one. And what they've done is very unique in the space. So they have these PLYR clusters that they launched recently. You can actually purchase these clusters, and they're basically clusters inside of a node that you can stake and earn rewards. And you also get benefits as far as transaction fees and stuff like that go to the cluster owners. I'm going to cover all that in this video. There's a lot of great benefits to owning these clusters, and they're very affordable. So I'll show you how to purchase those and everything on this video as well, and show you everything that this project is doing, because this thing is absolutely crazy what they're doing, and it's very unique. So you can basically create your own player ID on this for gaming, but if you don't want to create your own ID, you can play this anonymously as well, just as with a guest account basically. You can still play without actually having an account, is my understanding of it. But basically, most people are going to want to craft their own player ID passport, because basically you can get rewards and stuff for having your own ID, and I'll show you how to do that as well. It's pretty easy to do. You just basically connect your wallet and you can create your own ID on here. So they have the stake and get player that will be available soon, and it might be available by the time this video comes out actually. So just keep that in mind. I'll cover that in this video. I'll show you how to stake these clusters. So PLYR is truly EVM compatible. Ethereum virtual machines, so it's compatible with all of those networks that are EVM compatible. And basically, it doesn't matter what wallet a player is using or what chain they're using, they'll all be able to play with PLYR through this network that they've created, because they are cross-chain compatible. So it's basically a seamless gaming experience for Web3 gamers. It's really awesome what they're doing, and they've been working on this for a long time. This isn't some startup company. They've actually rolled this out and have this up and running. So PLYR also has a unique technology that they call Mirror Wallet. And what this does is it basically takes the wallets and it makes a seamless integration, and it's more secure for these people as well, so they can still play together, still have the security that they need to have a secure experience with the blockchain and gaming networks, so they're not at risk of hacks and stuff like that through this platform. So keep that in mind as well. It is a very secure platform that they put together for everyone. So as far as for game developers for PLYR, basically any gaming project can use their API and have their game launch on their platform. Even if they've launched it on something else before, they'll have cross-chain NFT minting and a seamless NFT minting with this, and a seamless blockchain technology throughout the PLYR experience for different gaming projects out there. So they can pretty much add any of the Web3 games to their platform, and I'm sure they could probably also integrate Web2 games into the platform and make them into Web3 games if they're compatible for that. So what they're doing is actually really cool. So they have this Sidekick app for mobile. It's on Google Play and App Store. That'll be coming soon. And they also are going to have this for web browsers as well. And they'll have two-factor authentication, so you can elevate your play with Sidekick. Basically manage your digital assets and track your gaming achievements and quick login, all from the palm of your hand with Sidekick. And it brings the power of seamless gaming directly to you. And you're always in the game no matter where you are with this. And, it'll be compatible with all of these, so that's great. And then basically they have games already in place. You can see all the different games on here. They've actually created 6 games that are fully playable already. 3 of them are Telegram games. They also have 2 turn-based card games. They have like a Texas Hold'em and another card-based game as well. And they also have their flagship game, Zoo Racers. And if you kind of think about, as far as Zoo Racers, it looks like a really fun game. Kind of think about Fortnite and Mario Kart kind of combined in one. That's kind of what Zoo Racers is like. And I'll show you a little bit of this on the video here, just so you guys can get a feel for it. But they do have 6 games that are fully up and running already. So that shows you that they've been working on this for a long time. So on their games marketplace here and trading marketplace, they're going to have it so Web 2 and Web 3 games will be able to be on their marketplace here as well. So keep that in mind, because and think about this too. There's a lot of Web 2 games that are going to start out as Web 2, and then once Web 3 kicks in, a lot of these Web 2 games are going to be switching to Web 3. So this would probably help them with that transition as well, with the PLYR network and API that they have. So it'd be interesting to see how this one plays out, but I think this one's going to do really well with what they're doing. It's absolutely a game changer for the gaming space. So I'll show you these nodes in a minute, because that's important for you guys to know the node clusters that you can purchase and get in on this one early, because those can be very profitable for you. But I'm going to show you their roadmap here and their master plan for 2024. Quarter 2's over with. They've already done their testnet launch, so they had that done already last quarter. We go to quarter 3 here. They have the platform launch. That's the official launch of the PLYR mainnet featuring core blockchain infrastructure. The cluster sale, which is live now, so you guys can go buy these node clusters as you're watching this video. And they're doing a token distribution here in quarter 3 as well as when they have planned for it. And then they have partner integration and collaboration with gaming partners to integrate PLYR into an existing and upcoming gaming projects. KOL campaign, a launch of key opinion leaders and to engage influencers and thought leaders in promoting PLYR to their respective communities. So they're going to be doing exchange and DEX listing here for the PLYR token in quarter 3 as well. The Sidekick app release, more game development events. They're going to have hosting and gaming events coming up here. Marketplace development, multi-chain integration, and community growth. They're going to focus on growing the community in quarter 3 here. And then quarter 4, they're going to have adapt launch, developer incentives, governance framework, and enhanced features. That's what they've got for quarter 4 so far. But quarter 3 looks extremely bullish for this project, just in time here for the bull run. So if you go into their tokenomics here, there's only 750 million PLYR tokens. This is absolutely great. It's less than 1 billion tokens. So it's not some crazy, you know, several billion or trillion tokens in this project like some of the other gaming projects have. They do have staking, community development and endowment, and then they, you know, ecosystem, foundation teams, operational fund, node rewards is 16%. So keep that in mind as well. So let's jump into the nodes here. I think this is important for you guys to learn how to purchase these nodes and see this for yourselves. It's pretty simple to do. I'll show you how to do that on here. Basically, the best thing to do is to have a MetaMask for this. And you can connect your MetaMask on Ethereum. I would imagine it's available on other networks as well. You can change it to Optimism, Arbitrum, Avalanche, BNB, Polygon, and so on here. So they have 24 nodes total with 400 clusters in each node. And so basically, you know, they have the nodes set up. So when you purchase them, every 100 nodes that's purchased, it goes up $10 indefinitely. So keep that in mind. And then there's a total of basically 9,600 total clusters for sale. There will be, you know, probably no more than that after all 9,600 are sold. But every 100 clusters that is sold, I believe it goes up $10 in price. So keep that in mind. It's, you know, so the earlier you purchase it, the better, of course. But I'll show you how the staking works with this, because the staking on this is very unique. Basically, you can stake these clusters for 4 years, and you can choose when you want to use that 4 years. You can stake and unstake pretty much whenever you want. And then, you know, it's kind of like a chess match where you start the timer for your turn. And then when you're done with your turn, you stop the timer. You can do the same with the staking. So when the market's dull and boring, you can stake your tokens and earn the tokens from your cluster and with the staking. And then when you're ready to sell or whatever, you can shut off your staking and unstake it, and then the remaining time. So if you staked it for 6 months, you still have 3.5 years of staking to use whenever you want to use it. These clusters are also resellable on the secondary market. You'll be able to sell these on the secondary market, and they'll always be for sale higher than what you paid for them, because regardless of a node selling on the initial market or on the secondary market, every 100 nodes sold, the price will go up by $10 indefinitely forever. So keep that in mind. If you sell your node later on, it'll be for more than what you paid for it in their marketplace. So keep that in mind. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase 2 clusters here on Ethereum. You can just choose up to 10 at a time. I'm going to purchase 2 clusters here to show you how to do that. You kind of want to set this to 10% to give it a little fluctuation on your slippage here, just to make sure the transaction goes smoothly. I'll purchase now. So then you're going to get a message to sign for this, and this is just to buy the cluster. You go ahead and accept the transaction, and then it'll go through and you actually confirm the transaction on here to purchase it. So it's pretty straightforward and pretty easy to do. And boom, transaction success. So I purchased 2 of those nodes on here. Real simple and easy to do. And then you get a referral code where you can refer your friends to score some airdrops with this as well. So once you purchase here, then you can go to see your clusters, and then you can stake them. So you can see my 2 clusters here that I purchased, and then you just pretty much, you can select stake all. And then you go ahead and confirm the transaction, and it's going to go ahead and stake your clusters for you on here. So now it's staking the clusters. And like I said, you can stake these whenever you want. So if you want to unstake them, you just check it off here, unstake it. It's pretty straightforward, and just accept the transaction. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to read a little bit of their white paper here. I think this is important information for you guys to see exactly what they're doing, because this isn't your typical gaming project out there with what they're doing. So let's jump into the white paper here. The integration of cross-chain tokens into the gaming ecosystem represents a pivotal evolution in the blockchain technology, particularly within the gaming sector. This approach not only enhances the gaming experience, but also addresses several limitations of traditional blockchain-based games. By enabling digital assets to move seamlessly across different blockchain networks, cross-chain tokens unlock unprecedented opportunities for players and developers alike. So we'll break this down a little bit here. I'm not going to read all this, but there's some key things I want you guys to know about this. In the realm of blockchain gaming, the ability to interact and transact across multiple blockchain platforms is not merely a convenience, it's a game changer. Cross-chain tokens serve as a backbone of this interoperability, facilitating a unified, expansive gaming experience that transcends the confines of individual blockchains. So I'll read you the advantages of this here. Basically, the advantages of cross-chain gaming for tokens. It basically has a host of advantages here, from seamless gaming experiences across blockchains, so people aren't even going to realize that you're using this blockchain or that blockchain versus the other person you're playing against. It'll all be a seamless integration, and you won't even know the difference. It'll be just like gaming with any other game out there, like a Web2 game, except it'll be on the blockchain, and it can be multiple different networks out there, multiple different types of wallets. It'll all be seamlessly integrated into one experience under the PLYR platform. So this will expand access to diverse gaming ecosystems by asset portability. Cross-chain tokens open up a world of gaming opportunities, granting players access to a wide variety of games across various blockchains. The expanded access not only enhances the player experience, but also broadens the audience for game developers. So they do have a deflationary chain mechanism in here. The approach to maintaining the economic stability, the value of the PLYR token. PLYR chain introduces a deflationary chain mechanism. This mechanism is designed to systematically reduce the total supply of PLYR tokens, therefore potentially increasing the value over time. And here's how the deflationary model works. So they have a 50% gas fee burn, bi-weekly burn every 15 days. The 50% of the gas fees will be collected across the network, will be permanently removed from circulation. So that is absolutely huge. They're going to have transparency and predictability with this. Every 15 days, 50% of the gas fees will be burned with the PLYR token. The other 50% distribution to validator cluster owners, reward participation. These are for you cluster owners, people who purchase these node clusters. The remaining 50% of the gas fees collected will be distributed among the owners of the validator clusters. This distribution rewards those who contribute to the network security and transaction processing, aligning their interests with the overall health and success of PLYR Chain. They have a sustainable incentive model providing a continuous stream of rewards to validators. PLYR Chain ensures the sustainability of consensus mechanism and encourages ongoing participation and investment in the network's infrastructure. So as far as the staking here, there's a purpose behind the staking. Basically, you're going to earn those PLYR tokens by staking. And I'm going to read a little bit about that here just so you kind of can understand it here. The staking contractors rewards validators for the contribution to the network. So when you're staking, you're contributing to the network, and you're going to earn those tokens. It says by staking their clusters, validators signal their commitment to the network's integrity, receiving rewards in proportion to their stake and the duration of the participation. So you don't need to run any special software or hardware or anything like that for this to work for you guys. You just stake it on the platform and it does everything for you. You're basically locking your node up for that whatever period of time you choose to stake it for, and you get rewarded based on your contribution for the network. And then, like I said, they have an allocation set aside for the staking contract for the node clusters here. A total of 5 million PLYR tokens will be distributed per node over the course of the 4 years of staking that each cluster has available for it. The system is designed to maintain a steady influx of incentives, encouraging ongoing engagement from validators to stabilize the network's economic model. So no matter what you do, no matter when you stake your tokens for, you're allotted a set amount of allocation, it sounds like, for your cluster, regardless of when you stake it today or next week or next month or whenever you want to stake it for. It's just that you have 4 total years of staking that cluster can do. So, basically you have until whenever you want. You could stake it for 6 months this year, 6 months next year, and keep doing that for 8 years if you wanted to. It's up to you when you want to stake it for that total of 4 years. You could do a month on, a month off. It sounds like basically however you want to do it. It's very convenient for the node owners. Then you're able to still sell that cluster with the remaining staking time allotted to it on the secondary market. So let's say you staked your cluster for 3 months and then you wanted to sell it. You'd be able to sell it on the secondary market, and it would still have 3 years and 9 months left of staking on that cluster. So it's still going to have a lot of value for the person that buys it from you, and they'll be able to, I'm sure, see how much staking time is left on that cluster, because it'll probably have like a gauge of how much percentage of the time is left on the staking with it. So it's a very unique concept that no other project offers, and I applaud them for doing this. It really makes it really nice, and that you have tradable clusters or technical node clusters that you're able to trade on a secondary market at your choice, and to have flexibility with it. And you can have multiple of these clusters. They're very affordable. So let's say you bought 20 of them for some reason and you wanted to stake 10 of them, and then you wanted to hold on to 10 of them for later on. You could do that and sell those 10 later on with no staking have been done on those 10, and they'd have higher value than when you purchase them. So keep that in mind as well. But it's up to you what you want to do with these clusters, so keep that in mind. I'm going to play a little quick clip of their Zoo Racers game, just so you guys can get a feel of one of their games on here. We'll play a quick clip of this for you guys. So that's the Zoo Racers game. I ain't gonna play all that. I want to jump into another game here and show you quick their Texas Hold'em based game here, so you guys can get a feel for that one as well. So let's jump into that one quick. So that's just a couple of the games. They have 6 of them out there. They have a couple, 3 Telegram games as well, and another turn-based game. And remember, this is a gaming platform. It's just not their game, so keep that in mind. They are a platform that they're going to have multiple different games out there on this platform. So go ahead and check out PLYR, guys. It looks like an awesome gaming project. What they're doing is very unique in the space. These node clusters are very affordable for most people, and they look like they're going to be very beneficial for you guys out there, for those of you who are investing in them early. So check them out, guys. The link will be in the description below for PLYR, and to get those node clusters if you're interested in those. And check out their platform and their games as well. Looks like they're going to have some really fun things coming down the pike with their app that's coming up here. So look out for that app to be coming out on Google Play and the Apple Store. So keep that in mind. I appreciate it, guys, and we'll see you on the next video.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me.